All right, y'all, we're going to take a look here, diagnose this Boudoir Facebook ad, see if it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So BLCS is when the unique CTR of our Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%. That means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking somewhere on our Boudoir Facebook ad, which means our ad is entering fewer than 6 out of every 100 women's brains, which means fewer than 6 out of every 100 women that our ad reaches, we actually have a non-zero chance of them buying from us. So we actually got to get this number as high as possible, but 6% is the minimum. Below 6%, we got a real problem, and we got so much more we can get out of it. That's because a unique CTR under 6% is not normal. It's actually the symptom of a deeper root cause. Extremely common, seems like everyone's got it, and everyone believes it's normal, but it's not. It's a symptom of a deeper root cause. The deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes, which we'll see more about at the end of the video. We also know that a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser. So our universe is taking shape here. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. And BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir PCO. Treatment takes about a week. We know this because we invented this. We've done it a bunch already. And pretty simple, we duplicate the original ad, leave that one, running or off, whatever, and we treat the duplicated ad. Once the duplicated ad is treated, after about a week, then we keep whichever one rolling, which has the highest metrics. And it's always been the Boudoir PCO treated ad has the highest metrics after. Now, once treated with Boudoir PCO, we now have pre-click alignment. So we move from having the 3 pre-click mistakes to now we have pre-click alignment. And pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads, aka, our unique CTR all is above 6%. Finally. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. So this is our full universe here. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. And then we got treatment, solution. Boudoir PCO takes about a week. We achieve pre-click alignment. We become a dominant Boudoir advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost. So that's our universe. Now my residency, we now found some Boudoir Facebook ads, brought them back to the hospital, tested them. First one, and its unique CTRL was 4.3%. So we can see that since unique CTRL is under 6%, BLCS is present, aka yes, Boudoir low click syndrome. But now we got the solution for that. BLCS treated with Boudoir PCO. Takes about a week, so we did that. We did the treatment, got the unique CTRL up to 6.88%. And we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 37% of ad spend. So they're spending 10 grand a month on that original Boudoir Facebook ad. Now they only need to spend $6,300 a month on the Boudoir PCO treated ad to get it into the same number of women's brains. So it's a difference of $3,700 a month that they can simply pocket. They don't have to spend it. Is 100% that was being wasted before. It's like pocket that $3,700 a month, like phantom profit, bonus profit, and not actually well, after 12 months, they're it's like a 40K bonus for no extra effort, no servicing more clients, nothing, just simply by being more efficient. Next, part of my residency, second part, found a second Boudoir Facebook ad, brought it in to the, brought it into the hospital and found that the unique CTRL 1.39%. So unique CTRL under 6%. We know that BLCS is present, Boudoir low click syndrome. So we know we can solve this that way. We got the solution. So we treated it with Boudoir PCO, took about a week, and got the unique CTRL up to 9.13%. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 84% of ad spend. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on that Boudoir Facebook ad, then they, now they can they only need to spend 1.6 grand a month on the Boudoir PCO treated ad, and they'll get their ad into the same number of women's brains. So 8,400 that was being wasted, now they pocket it. They don't need to spend it anymore. 100% of it was being wasted on the original. So it's kind of like $8,400 a month phantom bonus that they're acquiring. And as a result, more and more, at the end of 12 months, that's something like 100K phantom bonus back in their bank. And essentially, without doing really any extra work. Finally, I had a patient come through. So his unique CTR 5.03%. So, okay, unique CTR under 6%. We know that BLCS is present, Boudoir low click syndrome. And as a result, well, we've got the treatment. So we treated it with Boudoir PCO. Takes about a week. Got the unique CTR up to 15.35%. Found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 67% of ad spend. So if you're spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, he now only needs to spend $3,300 a month on that Boudoir PCO treated ad to get that ad into the same number of women's brains. And that difference, $6,700 a month, he no longer has to spend. He keeps it in his pocket. $6,700 like phantom bonus basically every single month. And as a result, after 12 months, it's like an 80K bonus, not having to do any extra work, nothing. So overall, the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% of its ad spend. I mean, look at the numbers here. We got wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%. Take the average of those numbers, it's probably somewhere between, 50 to 60%. So, and if they're spending more than 10K a month in Boudoir Facebook ads, then, approximately 5K a month of wasted ad spend can be eliminated, and they can actually, keep that in their pocket. And that's kind of like 60K over the next year, approximately. So the average Boudoir, so approximately half their ads. So now we're coming here. Gonna see if this one has BLCS or if we believe it does. So we got the below creative cluster mistake here. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is that we believe we should follow what Facebook tells us to fill out. The consequence of this, though, is it causes way more women to scroll by our ad and not actually click, so our ad never gets into their brain. But Facebook likes that because it can serve more ads per unit time. But for us, we're wasting more money per unit time. We're getting less money per unit time. So that's why that's a mistake. Creative. All right, the creative looks like an ad, so it looks like an ad mistake. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is we believe our ad should look like ads because that's how newspaper ads have looked, magazine ads have looked, TV commercials have looked, and any other ad on Facebook, or basically any other one, or any other Boudoir Facebook ad on Facebook. They all look like ads. But again, BLCS is the most common thing I'm seeing. It's because everyone's making these same mistakes. So consequence of this, way more women are going to be scrolling on by, and our ads not entering their brain because people don't want to be sold to. Finally, got the See More headline up here. First 2 3/4 lines, Facebook mobile news feed. Tattooed beauties in the Vancouver area. Do you have tattoos that tell your story? All right, that is nice and specific. But we're literally wasting more than about half our space here because it's blank. So we got the lack of context mistake here. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is that, we believe putting spaces, not being hyper specific. We are a little specific here, but not being hyper specific into who we're speaking to is the number one way to bring in clients. And that is 100% incorrect for Facebook social media advertising. And the consequence of this, way more women that could be the perfect fit for our ad are scrolling right on by. Our ad is never entering their brain. Those women could have bought from us though. So looking at this, do we believe this Boudoir Facebook ad has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome? Yes, I do. So I believe its unique CTR is under 6%. So about, approximately half its money is being wasted every single month. So if you're a BLCA with BLCS, if you're a Boudoir low click advertiser with Boudoir low click syndrome, and you're spending more than 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, and you're looking out into the marketplace, seeing it get more and more saturated. It seems like when someone gets a new iPhone, every single day, someone's throwing up a new Google My Business profile up on Google Maps, saying they do boudoir photography, or they get a new camera, they're posting the mom groups on Facebook saying they do boudoir photo shoots, and you see it's just getting, more and more competitive, more saturated, more boudoir photographers, and you're seeing, inflation, cost of living rise. So you've seen that, so you've actually already been optimizing your business, pulling more profit out of other places in the business, becoming more optimized, same effort, more results type of things, or even less effort, same results, less input, same results. And you have seen what our Boudoir PCO solution can do for others. So spend 10 grand a month on average, it'll approximately save, be able to eliminate 5K a month in wasted ad spend back into your pocket, approximately 60 grand over the next 12 months. And if you want that result with Boudoir PCO, because you want to achieve pre-click alignment, so you become a dominant Boudoir advertiser, and you achieve Boudoir brain entry boost with your Boudoir Facebook ads, because you need that on your path to becoming the #1 boudoir photographer in your city, then shoot me a DM when I open for new patient intake, new patient inquiries. And I will, I'm not open for inquiry, not open for new patient intake right now. My DMs are closed. But if we are able to, when I do open up for new patient intake, DM me and we'll see if you qualify for the Boudoir PCO treatment.